We are live. How is everyone doing this fine Black Friday? For those of you in America at least. And it never fails, just like that my PS4 is already taken off, sounding like a jet engine. I really need to like reorganize my setup so I can put a fan behind it so it doesn't sound so loud. At least I was told that if you put a fan behind a PS4 that actually helps, you know, quiet it down a little bit, but whatever. What do I know? Anyways, we are going to be continuing with God of War. And last time we left off, our little boy Atreus was sick. And we need to make him better. We left him with Freya. And we went to get the heart from one of the titans here. Or one of the giants. It's been a while. But that's where we left off. Oh yeah, that's right, we went back to Midgard. Need to get my bearings. It's been a little bit since I've last played this game.
Hey, so you know that shortcut between realms? Well, I made it better. Or I might have broke some.
We use that.
I know you do. So I took a few gusts from them winds of hell and made it so it ain't just one way. Now you can use it to travel to and from.
Oh, it's about time.
Breaks it.
Then we can take it to Freya.
There's an idea, brother.
That's actually really neat.
Hope that snot goblin of yours is on the mend soon.
Blades of Chaos upgrade, that's right. We got that from that giant that we fought. The Chaos Flame. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Cool. So it increases runic, but it doesn't increase strength. Wait, there was more I wanted to look at. That? I have $136,000.
Try out that shortcut between realms.
Shut up. I'm looking at something right now. This one really lowers my runic. Like, the armor that I have gives it 26. But this one increases my vitality by quite a bit, too.
We shouldn't delay. The shortcut between realms, brother. Use it.
I guess I'm fine for now. I'll wait until I have Atreus and then I can look at what I can upgrade for him.
Might be some kinks to sort out, but you'll make it.
Just go, brother.
He keeps saying he might have broke it or there might be some stuff to work out, and I'm a little worried now. He keeps constantly saying that he might have broke it, and now I'm just a little worried.
Well, you gentlemen certainly know how to get around.
So, you just keep running and running and running until the portal opens up, right? I guess it would be, this would be seen as like the loading screen to get to that other area. Which means I wonder how this game runs on the PS5, how much quicker it loads. There it is. Oh. I went through it. We are here.
Well, this isn't right. But close enough. He did say there were kinks.
We must hurry.
Will the boy be well?
You have it.
Yes.
Back of your hand.
You're still ill.
I can break the fever. But to heal...
You must know the truth of what he is.
Yes.
It is not so simple.
Help me prop him up. Did I tell you that I have a son, too? It's been... forever since I last saw him. At his birth, the runes foretold a needless death. The babe in my arms was so... small. So helpless. I knew right then I would do anything to protect him. No matter the sacrifice. Of course, everything I did for myself. I let my needs, my fears, come before what he needed. And I couldn't see his resentment until it was too late. Don't make the same mistake. Have faith in him. I know the truth isn't simple, but nothing is when it involves your child.
It is a curse. The boy has been cursed.
Don't leave without me.
I will not.
I'm better now.
You see that? Is he well enough to travel?
For now.
It won't happen again. I promise.
You see that it does not.
He is fine. He's no longer sick. Alright.
Freya, I will not forget this.
Thanks.
Your father did the heavy lifting. You should stay, recover.
You have done enough.
You know my door is always open to you.
That's Venom, isn't it?
You figured that out, did you?
Well, the window looks like Bifrost crystal, and I know that's not what's on the other side of the wall. And, well, it makes you sad.
Whoa, what the? We've got some bots here. Let's, ban some bots, shall we? Nightbot did some of the work.
Yes, this is a window to a home I left long ago. But it is only a few.
The thing that happened to you in Alphon, you can't leave Midgard, can you?
A gift from my former husband upon our separation.
Why would Odin trap you in Midgard?
Petty cruelty would be reason enough for him. But as with all his rash decisions, he's driven by fear. The Vanir were the greatest threat to the Aesir until our marriage brokered peace. Many of the Vanir now think I betrayed them. The fruits of my sacrifice. To be hated by my own kind. To trap me here, is to ensure I can never make it right.
We can go that way.
So I was wondering, why do you live under a turtle?
He was my first friend here in Midgard. He offered me
Turtle.
shelter, and in return I provide him with protection against the evils of the forest.
Golden boar, giant turtle. You sure have some interesting friends.
Alright, let us go.
Now then, before Modi so rudely interrupted us, we were just about to explore Tyr's vault.
Yes, to find the Black Rune. Boy, do you know the way from here?
Oh, I don't know.
Sure you do, lad. We need a boat.
I don't know. I guess we need a boat.
Okay then.
Let's go to this elevator so we can go back down to our boat. Not this one. Guess we keep going down.
Ah, see? The boat washed ashore. Someone did call a serpent earlier.
Get in. I will pull. You are quiet. Are you not better?
I guess.
I know you overheard my talk with Freya. You think you understand, but you do not. Why do you say nothing?
You said I was cursed. You think I'm weak because I'm not like you. I knew I was never what you wanted. But after all this, I thought maybe things were different.
You do not know everything, boy.
No. But at least I know the truth now.
The truth. The truth. I am a god, boy. From another land far from here. When I came to these shores, I chose to live as a man. But the truth is, I was born a god. And so were you. Boy, have you nothing to say?
Can I turn into an animal?
Can you turn into an animal? No. No, I do not think so.
I'm a god. Mother knew? She was a god too?
No. She was mortal, but she knew my true nature.
I'm a god. Why did you wait so long to tell me?
I had hoped to spare you. Being a god, it can be a lifetime of anguish and tragedy. That is the curse.
What sorts of things can I do? Can I fly? Turn invisible? I don't feel like a god.
I do not know the reach of your godhood. But over time, you will learn.
He can hear those voices that I can't hear.
You sure I can't turn into a wolf?
You are welcome to surprise me.
Is this why I hear voices sometimes? Are you sure you've never heard any?
Not as you do.
That's no surprise. Every god is unique.
So, maybe I won't get strong like Father, but I'll have abilities all my own?
You already do, laddie. Your faculty for language is extraordinary for one so young. Time alone will tell what else you'll become capable of.
So you knew all along?
I did, lad. But I've known more than my share of gods.
Me too, apparently. I wonder who else knew I was a god. Freya for sure. Brock and Sindri?
They do not need to know.
Baldur! Does he know? Is that why he's after us? Do you know him from before?
The day of your mother's funeral was the first I ever saw Baldur. That is the truth.
Hey, we don't have to go right back to Tearsball, do we? I mean, we're God. We can do whatever we want, right? What do you really feel like doing right now?
I will show you.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to go to Tearsville, and that guy showed up and ruined everything. The thing is, God, I don't remember where I have and have not been. What's this? Witch's Cave, that's where I came from. I can go find those sealed doors and break them now, but I don't remember where they all were. There are 3 more Valkyries around here. I guess that's what those sealed gates are the sealed Valkyries, because I remember I opened that one and a Valkyrie was in there. Let's go check out this place for Gullveig's bones. I remember that was a thing too.
There it was again! It's there and then it's not. What does it mean?
Yeah, I see it. I saw it that time. Return to the disciple of Thor. There's these 2, and there's the 3rd one right there. Oh, there's something tricky with this one. Interesting.
Be ready.
Oh, there's enemies. Come on, grab him. Whoa. Doing terrible. It's been a while. Please. Keep starting my attack. Nope. Everything's not okay. I think he's dead. Did I already pick up the health? No, it's over there. This boat's in my way. Oh, that was tough. I thought so too. I thought I was gonna die there. This is really not the best game to like be off of for almost 2 weeks and then jump back into it. So I feel like I had to hit this one last because it comes back like immediately. So I gotta somehow hit this one. So what, do you go under it, or I guess there's a switch to lower the gate. I found a new boat dock. Oh, there's one of... Ooh, almost got it. I should be able to hit him. I think if I aim a little higher. Alright. We'll get him. We'll get him. Come on, man. I know I'm close enough to hit this guy. Keeps looking like it's gonna hit him. Gotcha, finally. So... how long does that stay off? I can't even lift this. Where's the boat? Oh,
I didn't think anything could get through all that hell, Bramble.
Yep. Light runic attack for the blades. Oh, hello. No, it's already, this is interesting. How do I do this one? Oh, I destroyed something up here. what this is for. Oh, I get it. I'm supposed to just open up a path. I get it, okay. I'm supposed to open up a path. I'm supposed to take the boat there, lower the door, and then take the path back around. That's what I'm supposed to do. Interesting puzzle. But it's been figured it out. Hey, come here. Ooh, more gold.
What's that down there?
I think? Yeah, more gold.
You want a beach here?
Yes. We want to do that. We want to do that so we can solve this puzzle and get the goodie that's behind the door. That's what we want. Alright. Let's do this. Alright. What's in here? What did we get? Got some money? Yep. Got a few things in here. A heavy runic attack for the axe. Oh wow. That's interesting. I'm gonna hang on to this one for now. So it's right there. So it's just up here? Golvig's bones are up here, maybe? I guess it's down there. I think I see Bramble all the way over here. From all the way over here, at least. Like over there. Money. Got me some money from that at least. this it?
These
Yep.
bones pulse with magic.
It must be Golvi. Could we just hold on to it? Maybe we'll find the rest of them.
This spirit lies to you, boy.
How would you know?
I have known many spirits. They are all liars.
This one is different. I know it.
You know very little.
Return to the disciple of Thor, so let's do that.
Trusting a spirit to keep its word is foolish, boy.
But if there's even a chance, don't you want to see Mom again?
Of course I... She is gone, Atreus. You must accept this.
I do, but to see her again. Just one more time.
Why do you believe him? You do not know him or who he was. All of this is sinister.
He wants to see someone he loved again. I understand how that feels. I don't think there's anything sinister about it.
Hope is blinding your instincts, boy.
Oh, I'm like going far away from where I was. But I found some gold in the process, so I mean, there's that. So where's this one? So it's over here? No, I can't go through there. Oh, he might be up that elevator. How do we move this Ferris wheel? I've already been over here before, but I need to figure out how to move that Ferris wheel. There you are.
You there? Have you destroyed the statue?
The statue stands no longer, spirit.
Then my bond to this realm is severed, and I am off to find the real God of Thunder. He will know retribution. My deepest gratitude.
Alright.
Off he goes. Brave guy. Going to look for Thor on his own.
He is a fool.
Where did the spirit leave us?
An offering to one of the gods.
Can we use it?
No, but perhaps the dwarves can.
I need to figure out how to move that wheel. There you go. Can't jump down from here. Oh, but since it's moving, I can't jump across, right? Yeah, I can. There you are. Alright, what secrets do you have for me? Ooh. Oh wow, it lowers a lot of my stats though. Kinda don't want that. Well, only because it's not as high level, but still, that's quite a bit of a drop. Alright, got that. Alright, next, what do we got? We have Golbig's bones. Okay, so they're both over here in this area. So let's go over here.
Wow, it's like there was an entire city under the water.
Aye, lad. A forgotten city.
What was it called?
Well, I forgot.
Atlantis. Okay, not really.
Beacon Beach over here.
Huh, never been here before. Increases our luck permanently by 2. Alright! That was some lucky do. And also the Golbig's bones should be in here, I think. King's Hollow. Alright. Oop.
We're not getting in there without a key.
Uh-oh, I don't have the key. Oh, and it's way back here. Okay. Never mind. Daisy Day, come here. Daisy. Okay. What are you doing? Me some more money and some scale fragments. Nice. Gonna have a tough fight here. Let's go. Level 7. Shoot.
I'm not ready!
It's gonna be alright.
Ah, shoot.
Switching! Not yet!
That didn't even
That's
touch
it
me.
then.
That didn't even touch me. Wow, that was some poor hit detection. At least it looked like he didn't hit me. Wait, where am I? Oh, it's over here. I don't know. Let's try that again. I'm hardly doing anything to these guys. I'm gonna try one more time. I think this might be like my limit right now as far as my level goes. Like I'm all for a challenge, but I feel like the way this fight's designed is just not possible at this lower level. Like for one thing, I'm having a hard time telegraphing their attacks.
Consider the tactical retreat.
Dude. Yeah, I'm gonna have to level up. These guys are really hard to fight at such a low level. They're so unpredictable. Like, you can telegraph some of their attacks, but others, they're just too quick and too unpredictable. So I'm gonna have to do that a little later. I'll have to remember that that's there. What is this, though? Oh, hello. Who are you? Is this someone else I gotta fight? Is this Golvig's Bones or something? No, has nothing to do with that. Oh, it's a traveler. I think. Yeah, it's a traveler. Ooh, he got me there. There we go.
But it's the kind I still can't read.
What is that, like a sword? A grizzly's trophy? So you can't read these runes? Not yet. Okay, well that was a traveler, but I still haven't found the Golvig's bones over here, so... Oh, I see you. Haha, gotcha. Get some more money out of it, but I have no idea where these bones are. What does it mean go to journal? Oh, I see. Well, but like, where are those bones? Oh, hello. Let's get this. Defense is permanently increased by 2. That'll really help those werewolves deal a lot of damage.
Should we dock on this beach?
Yeah, there's some stuff here I haven't seen. Oh, it's an ancient coup. And this looks like the bones might be here, so let's do this.
Boy.
Yes, sir. Treasure map. All right.
All right. Oh, Daisy. Ah, shoot. I will be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that. Daisy is not feeling well. Poor thing. Come here. It's okay. She's not feeling too well. The weather's been changing around here, and both her and I usually feel it whenever it changes. Alright, we're gonna fight this thing. Soul Devourer. Ooh. Maybe I'm supposed to use this against him.
I felt that one, brother.
Sure you did. There we go.
Moving a bit slow.
Here, I'm gonna die. Come on, drop another rock. There we go. Thank you. Needed that. Aw, man, he still hit me. Alright, he's gonna die. Ooh, that was a close one.
It's over.
It is over.
Isn't it?
Increases resistance to poison. Nice. Let's get this. It's one of those language chests.
One more and we can translate those Niflheim runes.
One more? Alright. Take that. Is this the bones? Yeah, it looks like a hand. Let me give you a hand.
Golvi's bones.
What will you say to her?
To Golvi?
Your mother. What have you left unsaid?
I guess... I just want to know if she's okay.
She is dead, boy.
I know that. You don't understand.
Neither do you.
What would you say to Mom?
Nothing.
Nothing?
There is nothing left to say.
What about everything we've done so far? That man coming to the house? Talking to the world serpent? We've done so many amazing things. I just want to tell her about them.
Where's this one, though?
Don't you?
What else would you say to her?
I tell her that we're both okay. Not to worry about us.
Oh, that was weird.
I miss her too. You know this.
I
There's
thought
something there.
knew very little.
You understand so little. Maybe it's over here. Oh, maybe it's over here. Haven't been here either. Forgotten cabins. Oh.
Are you okay?
No, son. My goods are underwater.
Oh no.
My men are drowned, and yet their bodies continue to walk the beaches.
Hellwalkers. They plague these lands.
I was their captain. They died because of me. These abominations sully their memories. I will find a way to free them from their tortured state. In this, I am determined.
Hold. Kill the Hellwalker crew.
All three of my ships across the lake. I know not what I did to anger Thor. Or his judgment is swift.
Uh-oh.
Ready yourself! Here. Boy.
Sir. Hey, it's another treasure map.
Alright, treasures. I'm always up for a little treasure hunting. Wonder what that is. Let's go see what it is. Just money? Yep. Another bucket up there. There's one right here. I'm finding all kinds of stuff. Alright, let's break that one. $374. Gonna just jump across because we got some mad hops. Oh wait, is this the other bone? Yep.
The final bone.
Yeah.
We might as well return them to the spirit. Maybe he will keep his word.
I know she's not coming back, okay? I know. I just... Never mind. I just gotta return the bones.
What's up, World Serpent? How you doing? I was wondering who that was. Oh, what level? These guys do not flinch. That's what makes these guys so tough. There we go. Now they're flinching. Ooh, drop some health for me. Where? Where's the other one? There he is. Dude, that was... That was insane. I was trying to pick up the health and I couldn't. They like did a tag team attack just now. I did not expect that. These guys are tough though. Like they barely flinch when you hit them. You have to rely on like guarding at the right moment for these guys. But even then, sometimes they attack like, you know, like you completely don't expect it. Okay, this is where that skull was, so we go over here. I want to kill those guys, but it's like they attack when you least expect it, or you, like that little tag team attack they just did. Or in the cases like that when you can't guard them. Dude, I'm in a corner. I'm trying to switch. There you go.
You don't look too good.
That's one. Get away, get away. Oh my god. I have such a hard time with these guys. And he's a lower level than me. I know I'm level 5. These guys are so tough. I don't know if there's something with these guys that I'm missing, but I didn't mean to do that. Can I do this attack? Like he's just guarding or dodging. Oh, there he is. Oh, the other one's still alive. I thought he was dead. Oh, he's almost dead though. I can hit him. My god, man.
Give him what for.
I actually did much better in that fight. freaking insane wolves.
I discovered opportunities for hunting and trade in these lands. I gave up my search for Jotunheim long ago. Leave that for the younger, more hopeful men. I was overeager.
I wonder why Gobi's bones are all over the place.
Desecration, typically. Pieces of scattered corpse make for a piss-poor soul. No hope for Valhalla or Helheim when your arm's on one beach and your head's on another.
Why not ask the spirit? I'm sure he will be forthcoming with answers.
Which, speaking of, that spirit will be... Can I point to this? Nope. Kill the Hellwalker crew. Yeah, oh, it's that one I remember. And I'm going the exact opposite direction.
There's something down there.
To the left. Don't know what that was. Oh, these guys again. We got your bones.
We have collected the rest of your woman's corpse spirit. Show us this magic you have promised.
Ah, my sweet Gulvik. Whole again. Rise, dear Gulvik. Awaken, oh powerful Gulvik!
Erni bukar bitjast.
She says she'll honor our request.
Erdi fagnar.
And reunite us?
Ingaudo!
Okay, you were right. Sorry, we're ready.
Wait, what are they attacking? Was there something over here?
Okay, brother.
Shoot this guy. Okay, you're a little tough. Come on, heal, heal, heal. There we go. Wee.
Almost ready.
Woohoo!
All right, say it. I told you so.
I told you so.
You are naive, foolish boy.
This is true as well. But do not take your disappointment out on me, boy. Take it as a lesson.
Yes, sir.
This is true. Right. Also, I'm very hurt now. So let us go. We'll go ahead and start heading towards Tyr's temple. Oh, there's the bramble. Need to open that chest too. Is that something? I guess I didn't get anything for that other one.
Again, without interruptions.
Hold on just a minute. There is one interruption. Gotta get that treasure chest. Do lowers everything that I have, but most importantly, it doesn't come with a runic. But I think if I were to level it up, it would increase my strength and luck. So, but I think I'm gonna hang on to the deadly war handles for now. Gift of strength on successfully landing Rising Fury on an enemy. Interesting. Alright, well, let's go back to that door. Sand bowl. Now let's do this for real.
Read it.
Death itself I swallow, to spring forth life tomorrow.
Oh, I like that one. I wonder if I wrote it.
Yeah? Now what? Now what?
Is that the answer there?
Says Earth.
Swallows death, brings forth life.
Yeah, sounds like Earth to me.
Go.
Yeah. I wish I'd known I was a god in Alfheim. I wouldn't have felt so bad about killing so many elves.
Well, I'm not sure that's the lesson.
You've done nothing to regret. The elves forced their affairs upon us.
No, I get it now. We had God things to do, and they were in the way, dragging us into their little problems.
Again, are we just leaving that there?
I mean, just knowing we're gods makes me feel so much stronger.
Maybe you feel a little too good right now. With power comes a big choice, lad. You can either serve yourself, or put your godhood in the service of others, like Tyr did.
People really loved him, huh?
Aye, a god of war, but one who fought for peace. Had a reputation for being heroic and lawful, using his power and knowledge to stop wars rather than start them.
So there are good gods.
Once in a moon, it's been known to happen, yes?
This one mentions places I've never heard of. Seems Tyr really liked to travel.
Tyr believed the mind, not might, was key to preventing war and chaos. And he also knew visiting other cultures would give him perspective staying in one place could not. While Odin always hoarded knowledge, guarding it jealously, Tyr was open and sharing with his learning and his wisdom. For this, mortals adored Tyr, showing their love by bringing him gifts the world over.
So, whatever happened to Tyr?
Odin came to regard him as a threat to his rule. He suspected Tyr of collaborating to aid the giants instead of helping to steal their secrets for the Aesir. Same thing he accused me of, frankly. Though in Tyr's case, I believe he was right.
You think Tyr was helping the giants?
I do. He felt responsible for the suffering visited upon them by Odin. I suspect he had something to do with helping them cover their tracks.
The missing Jotunheim town.
Correct. Whatever happened to it, I believe it could only have been done with Tyr and the giants working together.
Retrieve the black rune.
Where is this black room?
No, I've never been in here.
The stone! That has to be it!
That's really cool.
Naturally.
Didn't think it would be that easy.
No. I was kind of hoping, though. So what now?
We break stuff, obviously. Break all this money. What's this? Oh.
Ah, a skiing dew from my homeland. Used to have one of my own back in the day. You should take it, boy.
Yes, boy. Take it. We might need to butter bread somewhere on our travels.
This is why no one likes you.
Actually, I do want the help this time. Yeah, give me full health. Let's go to skills. And for Atreus. We're gonna maximize this if I have enough. There we go. For this, we got quite a bit to level up here. There we go. Level that up. And level this up. There we go. That's like practically all my XP right there. Looks like something to climb, or... Yep. You mean to tell me in the whole time that this thing has existed, it's only now that the rock formation is starting to crumble?
What of these?
Thought is faster than wind.
Solving problems with our heads rather than our feet. Suits me fine.
Because you don't got no feet. Knock this down. But we're gonna go back up.
For someone so loved, Tyr sure was paranoid.
Aye. Thanks to Odin. Good reason.
Out of all this money that's here, and I just got $9 from it. Where's that?
Brother, a trap for the winds of hell. But where do you think the winds are?
The winds of what?
Oh, we forgot to mention that. When you were sick, you went to Helheim to get your cure.
We did?
Terrible experience, by the by. Your dad picked up a new trick, though, with a little help from Brock.
Brock was there too?
Brock's everywhere. But speaking of, I really should go see them. I'm sure I'll run across one of them as I get here, or as I get further. I need one of those, I guess I'm gonna have to be all the way over here to get it.
Move it or you may lose it, brother.
There we go.
Well, that's unfriendly.
Oh, shoot.
Look,
It is.
small passages on either side. Perfect for
Oh,
the
don't
boy.
push me towards it.
It's too small for father.
No.
Yep.
That will be fine.
Oh, no, no, don't go. Run! Oh, that hurts.
Careful, brother. Leah's not here to bring you back if it's cutting too quiet.
Oh, I get it. Probably stop it when it's up there. we go. Right? Yeah, I could run that if that one's on the right side. And go.
Look at that!
Huh.
What'd you find?
Enough distraction. Do not forget why we are here.
Okay.
Ah, it's one of these. That just straight up looks like a suitcase.
That's from a great desert land, very far from here.
Do gods live there?
Oh my, yes. Many, many gods.
Good or bad?
And not as simple as that, I'm afraid.
Oh, I just straight up broke that. Well, I broke one of the seals. Would there be like two others out here, or... up there, maybe? I don't know, I feel like it would be in here. I mean, I gotta bring the Winds of Hell in here anyway, so... maybe that'll open one of these doors. Oh, we got a fight. Uh-oh. I'm on fire!
Nice shot.
Oh, it's nightmares. That's what that is.
is over.
Oh, never mind. It's over. I was really struggling in that fight.
It is not important.
Seemed important to you.
It was a rash impulse. You need not dwell on my failings.
Wow. That was almost an apology. Well, I guess you do like to smash pottery.
I need to climb and get that health. I am hurt and I left that up there.
Stands to reason the second ring should behave like the first. Just need to capture the winds.
It's something. Not a lot of health, but it's something. Oh, come on. Got it. Thank you. Where? That was a total troll move, just standing right in front of me when I need to throw that light.
Look, I just want to know the truth from now, okay? I don't care if it hurts me or not. I want to learn. Just because you hate being a god doesn't mean I have to.
More small passages.
I know. Go.
I can't watch, brother. Good luck.
Oh, shoot. I mean, that one was much... That really wasn't all that challenging. I just had to stop that one and then go around. There you go, I got some more health now. Really gotta find those other two seals. I've only found that one.
Look! It's the wolf giants. Skull and Hati.
That's right. The bringers of day and night.
Ragnarok begins when they catch the sun and moon. Right? Did Tyr know them?
I don't know. Like them well enough to cover a massive wall in his vault with them, though.
Huh. Gonna be more enemies?
Don't you enjoy it at all? Being a god? On an adventure in some amazing place? Maybe Mother wanted us to have a little fun. Everything we've seen and done. Maybe it was her gift.
Give me some more health. There we go. Seriously, I gotta find those seals. I only found that one. Well, actually, where's the door to what those seals are guarding? I don't even know where that door is. Oh, this one looks different. I should probably stop it over here. Oh, it's right here. Well, I found it. Oh, right here. That's good. Oh, let's go, go, go. So it could be on these traps then. That's a possibility. Alright, let's check these guys again. Oh, they really make you look for these things. You have to check like every nook and cranny. Oh, nope, no, don't go. Ah. There we go. Not breakable.
How'd you know I was there?
Experience.
Okay, so the seal's not on that one. But there is a treasure. Solid steel, not bad. It's always good to pick up. Alright, so where's the orb's over there, so let's get this last little one moved over. Wherever it is. Oh, I see it. It's on this side. Well, I definitely wouldn't be able to make it down that rope and all the way to that orb in 10 seconds. There's got to be a trick to this that I'm missing. But that's how you get up there. Oh, let's try it. Maybe it's longer than 10 seconds for this one.
Focus up, boy.
Chill out.
Quite a formidable duo.
Not only that, but we had to go up here because enemies spawned up here, and that's video game logic.
Look, there's the wind trap.
Yeah, right here. I get it. Then you put it there, then you gotta go down there and do it.
Clever.
I know. More so clever on the game developer side. There we go.
The road stuff. Slower.
Ah.
What's going on?
Trap!
Father!
Boy, get out of here!
I'm fine. How do we get you out?
Pull chains on the wall.
But there are 3 of them. What do I do?
Atreus, focus! You can do this!
Please hurry. I don't know yet if I can drown.
Okay, think. Attis the Silverlord, he hunts them. Skull's goat and he chases the sun. For Ragnarok to happen, they have to eat them. These are out of order.
Good boy.
So the moon goes on the left, sun on the right. With Midgard in the middle, but which bar do I pull?
Pull the right.
That one. And then
Middle,
that one.
quickly. The left.
I'm gonna get them in order.
The middle. The right, boy.
Moon on the left.
Middle bar.
Hurry, hurry. Oh, that one moves too. Alright,
Middle,
I get it.
quickly.
I didn't expect the sun to move.
Middle bar.
Moon, Midgard, sun. Moon, Midgard, sun. Think.
Middle bar.
What am I doing? The left one.
The left.
I forgot to move that one up. We're gonna die.
Did it!
I kept clicking the wrong one.
Well, can't drown. Guess that's something.
We're not stopping! Wait! What's that big chain for? Father, above you!
Oh no. Oh no. Can't have that.
Boy, you have to stop that chain.
Ow!
I do not know.
That butter knife.
Wait, I know what to do.
The knife?
There's no other way! It's not working! That should have worked!
Oh, snap. Ooh.
The knife.
I know. But it saved you.
That was cunning, boy.
I almost died by drowning. Because I kept hitting the wrong switch. Am I even hurt? Yeah, I am. Anything else in here? Is there a seal up there by any chance? Nope. Alright.
The red's free! I think we did it!
Aye. Let's go see what Tyr's got for us.
Oh no! Ray's protection ring. It rubbed off! What should we do?
Oh no.
You keep going.
That sucks. Now all the gods will know we're here. I'm pretty sure Odin will not be happy that we're hanging out down here.
There it it! We've got it!
Boy. Yeah. On the day you were born, I made 2 knives, mixing metals from my home and from this land. One for myself, and when you were ready, one for you. Today is that day.
So I'm a man now. Like you?
No. We are not men. We are more than that. The responsibility is far greater. And you must be better than me. Understand? Say it.
I will be better.
Power of this weapon, any weapon, comes from here. But only when tempered by this. By the discipline, the self-control of the one who wields it. That is where the true strength of a warrior lies. You must never forget. Good then. Come. Blank.
Wait!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's a Titan.
The rune! Did you see it?
Yes!
Are you certain?
I got it! Trust me!
Good then. Aim for the face.
Oh, you actually got me. I get it. He's gonna be weak against my axe, and he's gonna be weak against the Chaos Blade. Those wolves actually did a lot of damage to him. I'm trying to break those. Oh, there you are. I see you. Thank you. I'm not doing well. There we go. Oh, back up. Heal up, heal up. There we go. wasn't
big,
too bad.
but no match for us gods.
I could have done
I
better.
have beaten bigger.
Puny troll.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I might as well equip this one.
I'm turned around. Which way is the sandball back up?
Alright, I can level up the blades now. What does this do? Okay, so that was from the first game. This one I think was from the second one. The one that I did first, if I'm not mistaken. It's been too long since I played the older games. But I haven't forgotten. I'm still missing that seal. I actually kind of forgot where that treasure chest was too. Oh, it's over here. No, it's not over here. I can make that. I haven't checked in here yet. Oh, I see, there it is. It's right here. Gotcha! Now, where was that treasure? It's right over here. Is that it? That's it. I think that's the last health upgrade. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Which is also a trophy, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like something's gonna happen as we're going up. We're gonna get into a fight. Wrong button.
You're... We're so close to the end.
Sit.
Oh, Typhone with the raid. How's it going, man? I hope you had a good stream.
The island of Lemnos, near the place of my birth.
Awesome. Yeah, Hitman 2 looks like a really fun game. I'll have to try them out. It reminds me of Assassin's Creed and Metal Gear Solid.
To a journey's end.
Really? Smells like rotten eggs. Is it still good?
Hold on, I want to try something
Possibly.
out. Yes, it works. Woohoo! I got that to work finally. With the help from Lee. Lee really helped me with setting that up. No problem, man. First time I ever used the shout out. Yeah, he's really awesome. He knows how all that stuff works, and I'm amazed.
Father, why did you leave your home and come here? Does it have to do with the other gods there?
There are no other gods there.
It's just... you hate the gods so much. But Tyr proves that gods can be good. And you're good. You only killed those deserving, right?
Yes.
Ah, but who's worthy enough to judge?
Quiet head. We are. We know better.
Uh-huh. Sounding more like your da by the moment.
Ready.
Ready.
Come.
I think I'm gonna like being a god.
Got the black rune. And we got 9,000 experience? Dude. Is that a sign of things to come? I don't really use this one as much, but why not? Might be a trophy. Oh, I need 18,000. I just spent enough to not have enough for it. Dang. Alright. That's fine. That's fine.
We go where we want. We do what we want. And now we're gonna go see the giants.
Aye. Having learned that travel rune to Jotunheim, we can now head back to the gateway on top of the peak and put that magic chisel to good use.
Nobody's getting in our way this time. Come on.
I don't think we should disturb Jormungandr without some reason.
I don't know why I went up here then. I just saw the button prompt and thought, oh hey, let's do it. Is there any other side quest I can do? There's a bunch over here. I can't look at that one for some reason. Hellwalker crew. Let's go see what that's about. Hopefully they're not too high level. I still haven't forgotten about those wolfers that I couldn't kill. And I really need to find one of the dwarves so I can level up my gear. I've got a lot of money now.
I can't believe no one has found the Jotunheim Tower after so many years. Where would you hide something that big?
Right in plain sight.
Mimir, why did you say Tyr felt responsible for what Odin did to the giants?
There was an incident shortly after the forging of Mjolnir, when Tyr arranged a diplomatic meeting between Odin and the giant kings. Well, this was when the Long War was young, and victory was still a thing dreamed of, and the Jotnar might have tipped the balance between Aesir and Vanir. Odin had persuaded Tyr that the hammer was merely a deterrent, a means to broker peace from a position of strength. Tyr was hopeful to convince all parties they would prosper best through peace. He knew the giants were deeply concerned about the hammer, a super weapon in hands they did not trust. But they trusted Tyr.
Oh, thanks
Tyr
for the follow,
always
Emmerich.
believed the best
01.
in people,
Hope you're having a
and
lovely
taking
day.
Odin at his word and his desire for peace, he brought the Raven King to Jotunheim. From there, things unraveled quickly. The giants anticipated Odin's trickery and exposed his true agenda to spy and steal their secret wisdom. With magics, they expelled Odin from their realm and cursed him never to return. Frustrated, Odin visited his fury upon the giants of Midgard. Thor unleashed Mjolnir's might upon any giant he could find. None could stand against the tide of slaughter that followed. And at last, it seems, with Tyr's aid, they retreated. The tower disappeared, no giants could be found in Midgard, and no man nor god has set foot in Jotunheim since.
Jeez. Yeah, I would hide my realm too. Also, I am going way far away, but I haven't been over here yet.
We could beach the boat here.
We could. Is there another one there? I already got that one. It's further down this way. Okay. I want to fight those Hellwalkers. I wonder what level they are. It's a side quest, so I would anticipate they're a little bit stronger. Okay. Yeah, we're going the right way now. I'm just getting all this money, you know, rowing a boat. If I could get that kind of money doing that in real life, I would row a boat every day. Okay, it's over here. Get me a canoe or a kayak and go to town. I guess I haven't been here yet, because there's stuff to pick up. I forgot how you handled this. Oh. So is there one near this? Yeah, it is. It's right there. Alright, what treasure did we get? World Serpent Scales. Those are always good to have. Oh, is this them? Oh, this guy, shoot. I remember these guys. Okay, that wasn't too
Were all those
bad.
guys part of his crew? That's a tough crew.
And all were his responsibility.
That's a lot of responsibility.
Does it frighten you? Responsibility.
Oh, no. I don't think so. I mean, I think it used to, but not as much anymore.
Why is that?
Well, being out here with you makes me feel more grown up.
More solid steel and more serpent scales. Let's do it. I really need to find those dwarves now. Kinda see it. Hit it from here, but it's like right there. Oh, you can climb this. That works.
Boy, over here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's going in the journal.
scroll. Captain Eric, this is our fault. We managed to find a way inside one of the Asgardian libraries you told us to stay away from, and made off with more coin in one day than we'd seen from years of trading. But the thunderstorm that sank your fleet, during the tempest, I had a vision. Thor himself came to me. He appeared on the deck of the Marisudan in a bolt of lightning and demanded vengeance. We stole from the gods, he said, and for that we must be punished. A brilliant flash of light followed, and then everything went dark. We awoke stranded up here. Somehow we managed to survive the shipwreck, though I imagine it is part of the Aesir's punishment. Now we are forced to live out our last few days stranded on a cliff, surrounded by hellwalkers and tussle worms, starving at each other's throats. It won't be long now. Will Aegir be understanding? Will Rand be compassionate? Or will they cast me out to freeze in hell? I suppose it is not for me to know. I'm sorry, Captain Eric. Also, I thought this would be high enough for you to hit the that pot that's down there, but I guess not. There's gotta be some way to get... Oh, you have to go up there? Okay, so we can't get it from here. We have to be up there somehow. Of which I haven't even been up here, I don't think. So let's go over here. How'd that miss? Oh, that's why it's done. If we can further climb up, let's do that. I think I've been up here before, but I haven't destroyed this. Ooh, legendary? Increases my luck. It'll slightly lower my strength and runic, but I can deal with that. Let's do it. Alright. Alright, let's climb this, see what's up here. More or less the same stuff. Oh, there's a dewdrop over there I haven't gotten yet. That is... so about around here. Let's have to go down there and get that. There we go. Ooh. Rare blade pommel? Frost explosion. So the one that I got for the Blades of Chaos is for fire, this is for frost. Difference is, this one's really good to have. So I think I'm going to just hang on to this one. Also, I could break this one. Froggy. Oh, it actually killed him. I didn't think I was actually going to hit him. Alright, that one I can't look at for some reason, so we gotta get out of here now. Let's go to that little corner where I saw the dewdrop and pick that up.
What's that down there?
Gold. Oh, pick that up. Vitality. Alright. I like that. Runic. So all of that stuff is increasing.
Can we dock on this beach?
Yeah, because there's Hellwalkers here. I'm gonna break that when they wake up. Here we go. Now if I can hit it.
Seriously. How did this one captain lead so many men?
He had their loyalty, so they followed.
And then they all died. He must have been a bad leader.
Why do you think that?
Well, he led all these men to their deaths.
True. But these men chose to follow. Even good leaders make poor choices. The best take responsibility for them. Remember this.
Oh, no, go. There you go. Come on. There we go. I totally butchered that. There we go. He's down. Let's finish him off. Oh no, he's just straight up dead. Okay.
Alright, showing him.
Increased resistance to burn damage. That's going to be good. That one place that I forgot the name to. Muspelheim. There you go. I mean, really, when I'm fighting like these Hellwalkers and Frost and flame enemies, I really should be like switching my enchantments around, but I'm just not doing that.
Great.
Alright, more treasure. More treasures. I don't think I can do this one right now. Well, there's something here. Don't know what that's about.
Father, were you ever a leader?
Many years ago, yes. I led men in battle.
Were you a good leader?
It is Complicated.
Did you
no
ever...
more questions, boy. Focus on the task at hand.
Yes, sir.
Oh, this is a dock. Okay. I thought this was a cave to... like sail into and whatnot. Oh boy, are we gonna have to fight some super strong enemies? Nope. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that. Oh, I see. We gotta find the treasure that this seal goes to. Question is, where is that treasure? That was probably what that other switch was for. The one on the other side of this shipwreck. If I could see the seal, then I can take note of the runes. Or if I can see the chest, I can see which runes I need to break the seal. Vitality again. All right. I thought that was something. Alright, where's the last Hellwalker crew gonna be? I'm assuming it's this. But I can't quite look at it without something getting in the way. Dead freight. Yeah, that's the Hellwalker crew. It might be up here. Let us see. Yep, here they are. Hey guys. How come I wasn't invited to this party? I want to knock them off.
Phew. That was the last ship. I hope the captain will be satisfied now.
Unlikely. He was determined to put these men to rest himself.
But he would have never been able to.
That does not matter to him. Our victory will only remind him of his failure.
Then, why do we do this? Father, why did you really want to help the spirit?
You need the experience.
I've had plenty of experience fighting these things. What's the real reason?
Yeah, find out what this is about.
Loyalty. He took responsibility for his mistakes, and he was determined to fix them. These are good lessons for you.
Oh, hello.
Keep it up!
Not nice to spit at people. And that was kind of a jump scare if there ever was one. Oh, the frog came back. Okay. See, frogs don't really die in video games. So that lift is over here. There's something right there. I don't know what that is. Figure out how to get to it. Oh no. There you go. I didn't see that until I looked over. The same stuff. Is there anything else to climb? No? Alright, so what is this? What do we gotta do here? Okay. Oh. I probably should have raised this one. No. Nope. Can we raise this one? There we go. We're probably gonna have to fight something. Move. Nope. Alright. Wait, what? Am I floating? Haha, I'm levitating. Woo! I knew it, I had more powers as a god than I realized. Oh, like, break those. Oh, it's another traveler. Let's do this. Oh, he's level 7. Alright. Here we go. Unless he has any, like, new tricks I'm not aware of. This shouldn't be a problem. Hey, Eckert, how you doing? Hoping you're having a lovely day. Oh, nope, nope, guard. I'm trying to... Gotcha. Oh, that did nothing. Okay. Oh, that was close. I did. I'm gonna die. I can't find some health. I'm in a fight. Dude. Ah, he got me. feel like I could take this guy on though. Those wolfers, on the other hand, I couldn't. Oh. Okay then. That does like nothing to him. I guess the blades would be better. Here. No, it felt fine. Oh, back up, back up, back up. Dude.
Well, that's that fine mess.
Yeah, that was just not a good fight. I couldn't quite get into rhythm in that one. I believe I got this. I just wasn't in good rhythm in that fight. I was trying to figure him out and I just kept messing up. I think the blades are a lot better against this guy though. Gotcha. Oh yeah, he doesn't flinch to that. Hey Alwyn, how you doing? Hope you're having a lovely day today. Try to break out of that sooner. Oh, what is he doing? Shoot, what is that? Okay. Oh, he... Hey, if y'all drop health, that would be great. That's good to hear. Oh, back up, back up, back up. Dodge. There we go. A dodge. Ooh, that was close. I can't hit him. Shoot.
Okay, brother.
Oh, okay, come on. Don't kill me. He's so close.
I thought we were goners.
I thought so too. I do need help though, really bad.
Getting a letter here and there. But we need the rest of the language disc.
Oh, that's the other one, Niflheim. Whew, that was a interesting fight. One that I definitely could have done better on, but he was level 7. Ooh, what is this? I need to find some help.
I see something down there.
Alright, so I fought those Hellwalkers. Where is that guy? Is it right here? Yeah, so we gotta turn left. Right here.
My men are...
That's right. We killed... we laid them all to rest.
I see. Even in death, I am a failure.
But in life you were honorable, strong-willed, and you inspired loyalty. These are good qualities, aren't they, boy?
Yeah. I couldn't believe how many men followed you here.
I thank you for your kind words. May your journey have a more pleasant end.
Please heal me.
Mine.
I'm kind of hurt.
Well, you're right. You didn't seem very satisfied.
I know how to heal. Is it this one that I'm looking at? I may have sold it by mistake. Whoops. How far am I? I am heading towards I'm supposed to be heading to Jotunheim. I'm about 20 hours in, though. I forgot which... I may have sold it by mistake. The one where if you just, like, click L1X, you heal a little bit. Shoot. Well... Alright then.
So you never really get over losing ones you care about.
Never.
And my controller's LED light's red to indicate I'm in danger. Any other side quests? What's this one? Meet Brock at the Landslither Mines. I guess I can go there. How do I mark it? Oh. Oh wait, how do I mark it? No. I'm going... So it leads... So I gotta go right there. I think this is right.
There's something down there.
I'll also meet Brock finally. I need to level up a bit.
About here.
Is there any healing though? Any healing? No, just money? I mean, money's always good, but... Alright then. Either hopefully I don't run into a fight, or I do so good that I don't get hit. $3. It's always good to find a $3 bill lying around. What's up, Brock?
Looky who decided to show.
Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just on the edge of death's doorstep here.
Talk to this here Reed.
What? I can't hear thoughts from rings, Brock. It's talking to me! It's Anvari!
Ha! Knew it.
He says he went to the Velander mines to observe his mistake, but then the Soul Eater attacked, so as he was being ripped apart, he cast a spell that removed his soul and put in this ring. And then he...
What about all his stuff?
Huh?
Anvari had a workshop here with all sorts of posh doodads and ornatery tools, and one beaut of a hammer. You make mention of it still in there?
You're upsetting him.
Your point? You fellas take Anvari with you and go have a look-see. If you find his hammer, I'll whip up something real nice for you. Hey now, don't go forgetting your entry stone.
A new one? Hold on, I need to talk to you. I got like a bunch of money. We got a Talon Bow upgrade and a Blades of Chaos upgrade. Talon Bow.
Say the word, kid. Knock 'em dead with arrows.
Oh, that's the max upgrade.
Got
all right.
Something else in mind? Hope I did 'em justice.
Can't level this up just yet. I need Eternal Frost to level that up. This is the one I'm using. No, this is the one I'm using. I need Unyielding Cinders for that one. Alright. What about over here? What new armor can I just straight up buy? This one will lower my runic. They both will. And my cooldown, but this will really increase my defense. And it'll increase my vitality a little bit. My vitality is really low, only at 28. Huh. This one will only increase my vitality, everything else drops. Oh, here we go. Man, what armor am I wearing again? Runic Wormskin Pauldron. It favors runic mostly. I can give up some runic because I have the Blades of Chaos, which increase it. But this will like really increase my defense. 55, 41. And I can only level it up once. But I feel like it might be well worth it. So let's do that.
Don't be too careful now.
It's been so long you don't remember what you had? Yeah. There's so many different kinds of armors in this game. At this point, I might just like hold on to as many of them as I can and level up what I can. I only have 3 HP. Dude. Someone could spit at me and I'd be dead. Not to mention I have this too. This one I really don't want to change because it gives me resistance to frost, burn, and poison. Oh, this one just straight up lowers everything. I'm not even going to bother with that. I mean, I could level it up, but... Well, no, it says I have better defense, but it drops my defense by 1 because of the enchantments that I've equipped. That's why. Oh, here we go. What's this? These just do a little bit of everything, but it doesn't do a particularly good job at all of it. What about waste? What do we have here? I really don't want to lower my vitality. Oh, this is the Traveler's armor. Especially since I killed that one Traveler, I might want to get this one. I want to increase my vitality a little bit if I can. Yeah, because if I level it up, it's going to increase the strength and defense anyway. Vitality is already going up, and I can put luck on it, so let's go ahead and get this one.
I ought to keep them from packing bits off you.
There we go.
What you need?
What do you have on right now? You have the Runic Vestment. This one's legendary. Oh, nice.
What's it gonna be?
It's more so I don't have a lot of money to do that. What's it gonna take to level this up? 3 enchantment sockets? And it doesn't even cost that much to do. Let's do it.
I'm sure that'll keep you out of trouble.
Alright. Although I'm back to level 4, I guess I dropped something by quite a bit. I'm pretty sure if I put those enchantments back on, I'll level up again. So let's go back to my armor. Yeah, let's put these enchantments back on it. Very low perk activation chance to grant a gift of defense when damage is taken. Do that. I guess I'll have to find out like what kind of enemies I'm going to run into before I start switching these around. These don't really do anything special. Go ahead and equip that one, and I guess this one I'll dedicate to like the frost or fire or whatever, and I guess I'll switch it if I see like the elements that the enemies are using. And I'm level 5. Cool. Hold on, did I? I never did. Hold on. Oh, never mind. We're gonna swap these. How do I take them off? Do I just put this on and... There you go. Reduces the rage cost of using attacks while in Spartan Rage. Increases damage of all axe throws by 6%. And then I'll equip this one too. There we go. We'll just switch that around. There we go. Oh, this is the one I was looking for. Hold on. It didn't increase my health by a lot, but it did increase it a little bit. That's the one I was thinking about.
Anvari isn't happy about us taking his stuff.
Oh, it's
I do not
Anvari.
care.
I'm not gonna tell him that.
Wait, why can't I switch? Is it because I'm still charging up the healing one? Alright. Oh, there's health right here. Alright. Oh, that was quite a bit of health too. Alright, we are okay. We are going to be just fine. What are those tassel worms? Dude, these guys are... Thank you. Gotcha. Oh, you look like you didn't. Looks like whatever killed you gave you some serious anguish before it killed you. Still on. There you go. I did something if I got over 1,000 XP for killing those things.
That was difficult. Atreus, follow me.
You're right there.
Come on, break this. There you go. Get some health. Alright, there's a switch here.
Anvari says this dwarf was part of his crew. That he died because of his mistakes. He sounds sad.
The ring's grief is of little importance, boy.
Here we go.
Oh, he did not like that. He's warning us not to go down there.
Stop listening to the ring, boy. Cannot be trusted.
Up. Okay, that's not doing a lot. Okay, I guess that somehow got him.
Look out behind you!
Need more time.
There we go. Those guys were a little tougher. Also, how do I get this? I see a switch in there, so I guess you find your way in there. Solid steel.
Silence that ring, boy.
I don't know how.
Taken care of. Oh, will this take me to the treasure? Yep.
Boy, over here.
Yes, sir. Another map. Bet we'll find something useful here.
Neo before Thor. Solid steel. There we go.
A soul eater.
And a traveler. Guard up.
Alright, this is going to be my stopping point. So let's save it here. Yes. Alright, that was a fun stream. We got a lot accomplished today. The Atreus is now healed, and we are going to be heading towards Jotunheim, but first we're going to be taking care of this little side quest before we get there. So I guess in the next stream, I will, or the next God of War stream, I will finally reach Jotunheim. So exciting! But I think for my next stream, I will probably play some more Final Fantasy VIII. I guess we'll see. As for when, I want to try and shoot for maybe Sunday. I'll let y'all know in the Discord when I'll stream again. So I want to try and shoot for Sunday. I don't know how tomorrow looks, but I'm definitely gonna try and do Sunday. Tomorrow I might want to do some catching up with some stuff here. But anyways, no, thank you for stopping by, Eckert. So we are going to raid, who is online? We are going to raid the Gaming Archaeologist. He is playing this RPG called Oriental Blue, which I know nothing about that. So let's go check it out. The Gaming Archaeologist. Just want to make sure I spelled that right, because I have a hard time spelling words like archaeologist with all those vowels in place. Archaeologist. Alright. I think that's right. Archaeologist. Alright. So he's playing Oriental Blue. It's an RPG. I know nothing about it, so I guess we're gonna go and check it out. But if you're not following him, be sure to give him a follow. He streams a lot of different games. Like I saw him stream Spyro. He plays horror games, so he's a variety streamer. So anyways, that'll do it for me. So take care, everybody, and have yourselves a good one.